For both players. Let's go ahead and get this counted down for game number 1 of the Division 1B matchup between SV and the Dengler. We'll start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And what do you know? It's another UK versus US game. On the left, a roller out of the United Kingdom with an NTSC PB of 5,984,000. Welcome in, SV. And on the right, rolling out of the United States with a PB of 3,834,000. It's the Dengler. If you follow the Tetris community at all, you're probably tired of hearing Dengler get the first perfect max out from an 18 start anyway. I don't know if it's been done elsewhere, but kind of doubt it. Can't get a perfect max out with a drought like this, though. My goodness. And he's got the fit set up, too. This is very dangerous for Dengler. Gets the bar and gets another bar for the Tetris. But that drought kind of messed up both players' stacks. And both players are in various stages of dig mode. SV just trying to get clean in a way that's not going to wreck his board should the wrong piece show up. Waiting on the bar again. Finally shows up. There's the dirty Tetris. We'll get another one on the backside of that. Dengler, meanwhile, has cleaned up the mess entirely. He's going to score a Tetris there, but SV just content to play 4 rows off the ground. But now it's going to get access to that left well, but unfortunately has a long bar dependency. It's going to take a moment to dig out of. Another Tetris for Dengler. But because SVU was burning down with Tetrises, Dengler didn't get much of an advantage off that, despite having the better board state after the drought. Tetris for Dengler, 15,000 point lead right now. Although SV has pulled ahead in lines. $251 at the half for SV. Dengler looking to do a 289 here. We'll get that. Ah, beautiful T overhang into the L. If you like seeing Jordan do stuff like that, you're going to see Dengler do a lot more stuff like that. Tetris for Dengler, see what I mean? But since that opening drought, both players have been playing clean and efficient. That must mean it's time for another drought. There's the Tetris for SV. Dengler will get the Tetris as well. Tetris and a half lead for Dengler here at 89 lines. This board is wild right now. Another Tetris for Dengler. Probably going to have to take a burn here or there to get this down, and it's just one. It's a Tetris there. Ooh, early shift. Was going for the tuck, but sometimes even the best miss those kind of things. Tetris for Dengler, though. It's getting right back on the horse. Ooh, another kind of misrotation there. I don't know if there's a double flip. Seems like he's got a plan to get out of this, but this is going to allow SV to try to take the lead. Hasn't done so yet. if I'm seeing this correctly, I think Dengler's been playing around either with his grip or playstyle or something. Keep a closer eye on that. But we're getting pretty close to level 19 transition. Dirty Tetris for Dengler. Both players over 500,000. This game got neck and neck very fast. Tetris for Dengler. SV with a bit of an awkward stack. Is going to be able to try to work this down. As both players just content to burn into 19. 7,000 point lead for SV. There's the bar. Dengler scores the Tetris. SV having a little bit of trouble getting going here on 19, but is now set up. There's the bar. There's the Tetris. Dengler replying there will score another Tetris. 645 for Dengler, 626 for SV into level 21. Well, multiple long bar dependencies and a 20-piece drought to boot for SV. But he's chopping away at those 30 pieces now. And SV will be all right here. Dengler's board doesn't look like he even noticed a drought. Gets a Tetris at the end of the 30-piece drought. Will score a Tetris as well as SV. Good adjustment for SV. Another Tetris, 704, but 733 for Dengler and 5 lines back. This drought counter rears its ugly head again. Tetris for Dengler, Tetris for SV. Another Tetris for both players. For more than halfway through the 19 speeds, another Tetris for SV, 806, but 865 for Dengler. Got nearly a 2 Tetris lead over SV. Tetris for Dengler. Oh, SV could have set up dirty there and chose not to. Has this center well that just is not working out, and there's why. Bar taking just too long to show up. He's just going to bring this all the way to the bottom, and Dengler now has a 6-digit lead. We're going to get a Tetris to extend that even further. It's going to do a little bit of cleanup. As we're approaching the end game here, level 29, right around the corner. About 15 lines away. Tetris for SV. Nice spin there. Max out for Dengler. SV will have to wait until 29 to get that. We'll score a Tetris there, and it's just going to have to burn in. 949. Here we go. Kill screen action. Dengler goes in at 1,062,000. So pretty sizable lead for Dengler. But as we know on level 19, that can change in a heartbeat. Tetris for Dengler. Both players trying to get control of the board. Dengler a row up. Gets the bar. Scores a Tetris. 1,169,000. He now 11 times. And finally, the max out for SV here on 32. It's down by about 182,000 points. But Dengler scoring is on hold a bit. Both players are getting cleaned up. Another drought coming in. SV with the left well, gets the left well, dirty Tetris. What, 2-3 rows off the ground there? 1,297,000 for Dengler, 1,075,000 for SV. There's a Tetris for SV. Tetris for Dengler into the 1.3. Another Tetris for SV. And suddenly, as the double kill screen approaches, both players' scoring is picked up. Oh, get a little trouble for SV, but gets the well open again, gets that Tetris down column 3. $1,410,000 for Dengler, $1,242,000 for SV. Final level for both players. And it looks like Dengler is going to have this in hand, as the drought will end SV's run at 1,294,000. Dengler can't quite reach a double kill screen, but doesn't need to. We'll have the win with 1,552,000. And we'll start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. I'm actually kind of interested in the whole controller thing, because like the controller I use is it's a Hyperkin PCB, but I have a new shell for it. And it's not a special shell, it's just like a 3D printed NES controller shell. Other than that, just got new pads and, you know, different colored buttons, but otherwise it's a standard NES controller. Just with a Hyperkin PCB. I would think that's okay. In case it's not, I'm bringing it back up, but I was able to use it at Genesis, so I don't think it's going to be that much of a problem. $114 for Dengler, 76 for SV early on as we take a quick look at Division 1B. Dengler currently 2-0, beating Akatu 3-2, and Guafi 3-0. SV currently 2-1, also beating Akatu and Guafi by the same aggregate score, 6-2, but dropped one game to each. Only difference is he's played Alex T, and Alex T did Alex T things and got the sweep on SV. Vent in the Sky says, I swear Dengler stacking is a work of art. Yeah, right now it's abstract art, which is not how you want your Tetris board to be described. Dengler is getting this down, but that has allowed SV to get back into this and to take the lead. Not a good Z piece. But Dengler will get that down. There's a Tetris. SV setting up the Vits. Nice Vits. The irony of bad time again now. Yeah, I know what you mean though. Like Dengler, definitely one of the more creative stackers. Hold on, SV is very high up on the board here. And there is a large drought currently happening. Get that right side open, just plugs an L in it. And it seems the immediate danger has passed. Oh, perfect L on the timing there was just beautiful. But again, has to just plug the right side and make some more holes here. This has not been a fruitful dig thus far. Been effective, just hasn't gotten anywhere. Finally, right side is open. I'll open that hole in column 3, and we'll get the bar over to column 10 for the Tetris. Which you believe through all of that, it's only a 42,000 point game. Dengler not able to take a whole lot of advantage of that one. So as we're approaching the 100-line turn, pace is a little muted compared to last game. But certainly scores I wouldn't mind seeing in my games. Tetris for SV. How's that overhang waiting on a square? Could spin in an S or an L or a J. But doesn't need to, gets a square. So we have a drought coming in, another Tetris though. Ooh, not able to get that L all the way left. Able to get that bar over. 20,000 point game in favor of Dengler. Gonna score Tetris 537 to 494. See how long SV decides to wait for the T. He waits until it shows. Level 19, 519 for SV, 584 for Dengler. So pretty strong lead here for Dengler. Most of that off of that mega dig from SV earlier. But now both players are in the groove on 19. See what kind of scores they can put together here. Tetris for Dengler. There's the Tetris for SV. They are even in lines, and it's a 62,000 point lead for Dengler. That is just a little north of 2 Tetrises here on level 21. Ooh. Dengler was hoping for some choice pieces there and did not get them. So a couple holes in the stack will develop. He's going to have to work those down while SV going to try to play catch-up, but he has also got a hole in the stack. Oh, man. Oh, this solve for SV was beautiful. So you're thinking, there's no way that this works, but yeah, it worked perfectly. Dengler's still digging. Seems to be having trouble getting the right pieces, but finally gets some perfect pieces to clear the rest of that up quickly. Both players are clean. Tetris for both of them. And it's SV in the lead by 13,000. Setting up a potential tuck here. SV not getting the piece he needs for it. Can't get a square to burn it away. Finally, it gets the L and we'll score the Tetris. Again, these LJ pieces not working out for SV right now. So just has to burn this all the way down. This is going to give Dengler the lead, 954 to 917, level 27. SV with the Tetris. But Dengler will score and get the max out and another Tetris. Threatening a 1.1 once again. SV trying to clean this up before 29 hits. And we'll get it down enough, I would say. It's going to take the triple in, 979. There's a Tetris for Dengler, 1,161,000. 179,000 point lead. A little bigger than the last game. Oh, but a couple misdrops early for both players here. I think that's going to be it for SV. SV's going to top out at 989. Dengler will go up 2-0. Like playing on a 5-year-old's controller, oh no. I am not looking forward to this experience. But I kind of have to, because I ripped the pad in my main controller, and... Number 3, will Dengler pull off the sweep, or will SV start the reverse? In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. I'm not going to say that all numeric seeds are bad, but they have a tendency to produce some wicked droughts. Probably because we scrutinize them more. And all seeds have wicked droughts. I'm amused at that one Mino at the bottom of column 9 for SV keeps sparkling. Ooh, misdrop of the L there? And it's gonna have to just take this up there. This is dangerous for SV. Well, there's a drought too? Oh no. Let's get the bar. SV's handling this. Take the right side open, bar over, bang, Tetris. Dengler in a bit of traffic as well, so I think the net result of this is going to be maybe a Tetris lead for Dengler. Maybe. Was it an all-numeric seed? Well, I don't know if they tell you what the seed is. Unfortunately, I missed that because I was too busy commentating the third place match, Fractal and Knight. Which, that was low-key a great set. $192 for Dengler, $159 for SV. Dengler with a pretty sizable lead. And a weird-looking board at the moment. Unfortunately, a lot of that not going to work out. And a bit of a S-burst there. Just going to make this even more annoying to deal with. And allow SV to catch up here, I think. Oh, Dengler got out of that quick. Hold on. Seriously? What's he doing? He's going for a dirty. There's the dirty Tetris. You might ask yourself if that was worth it, but the swag? Clearly worth it. This is not swag. This is a couple of adjustments gone wrong for Dengler. And he's high up on the board now. This could be trouble. SV has taken the lead, 297 to 258. Long bar for relief for Dengler, more important than the Tetris. And as these pieces just get worse, what is it going to take for Dengler to get out of this? Dirty Tetris is set up, but we are high up on the board, and there's the red number again. And Dengler just says no to droughts. And this is a lengthy one as well. It's going to go 30 or longer. 35. The length of that one. We're at the 100-line turn. It's a 90,000-point lead for SV, 396 to 306. Was there 4 bars in a row? Dengler still struggling to get out of this dig. Is starting to run out of time, too, because level 19 is going to be approaching, whether he likes it or not. 447 for SV, 323 for Dengler. Dengler going aggressive pretty much because he has to at this point. He's going to get that dirty Tetris, 348. Going to set up for another one. Tetris, 370. And we'll set up for one final one to get the well transfer, but can't quite find it. 500,000 into 19 for SV, 396 for Dengler. So we have yet another drought, 20 pieces. 21, actually. SV is just getting the better bar timing right now. He's up by 6.5 Tetrises. We have a interesting overhang there for SV, but gets it resolved. Got a little leeway. Does give up a couple of Tetrises of pace. As Dengler is clean again. Oh, missed the long bar there. It creates a long bar dependency, but gets the 4-tap over. There's a Tetris for Dengler. 686 for SV, 515 for Dengler, level 22. Dengler up 2-0, but down in this game. Kafka's Cat noting that this level 18 is brutal. Hey, it's an all-numeric seed, what can I say? Confirmation bias. Coming in hot. Halfway through the level 19 speeds, and SV still with a 5.5 Tetris lead. Interesting placement there. Gets it cleaned out with one burn. Kind of a 200 IQ delayed burn there. But hey, look, it's another drought. There's a Tetris for SV. Dengler with a long bar dependency can't even get it open in time for the bar. Finally gets a bar down there and will finally open up the right side. Tetris for SV. And Dengler with a couple. It is nearly a 200,000 point lead for SV. Score another Tetris. If you're SV, this is exactly what you need going into 29 against someone with the strength like Dengler. There's the max out for SV. It's another Tetris. Ooh, misses a spin, though. Getting a little messy before 29. And to come... Oh! Dengler really high up on the board. This is a drought, too. This drought is not stopping. Okay, there's the bar. There's the Tetris. 1,066,000 for SV. 887 for Dengler. Dengler chopping that board down. Has the right side open. Gonna close it to correct a mistake. High Spire here. And he's gonna top out at 907. Hung a couple pieces on the Spire, and that was it. SV! We'll send this to Game 4. SV playing this one out. Yeah, that was a bit of a brutal seed for Dengler on 18. Just felt like he got in a dig early and never got out. Because it's kind of funny because it was SV that got in trouble first and fell behind. But that did not last long. SV able to hang on and roar back to life here. $1.3. Ooh, dead drop of the Z there. It's gonna do it. Elite score though, 1,337,000. Start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right, we'll see if 18 can be a little kinder to Dengler this game, as both players start out with a Tetris. Guess the answer to that's no. I think Dengler just going to play one row up here. Just going to shake that off. Tetris for SV was an interesting overhang over there. Only the J goes there with no burns. It's going to get it, but had to take a burn because it didn't come in time. Chat and chat saying go Dengler. Dengler did start this one off strong, had a 2-0 lead. But as Tetris players often do, he had a suffer game. He was looking to bounce back. Board's getting pretty high for Dengler right now. Trying to find a way out of this. That is a very good J, and looks like Dengler will be fine. Only problem is he's down by 58,000 to SV at the moment. Another Tetris for Dengler. While these two are going, I want to remind everyone we have a prize pool for our top 4 Division 1 players. Check out that link that I just posted in chat, where you can donate some cash. And sometimes there's also some sponsor quests that you can do to put in a modest amount of change. Strout not looking pretty good for SV at the moment. Needs a bar, not going to wait around. It's going to get this down. Dengler playing 2 rows off the bottom, gets a bar. It's going to try to cut into the score. It's currently 31,000 points in favor of SV. We're a little more than halfway through level 18. Very nice tee for Dengler. Is going to get this board back over to the right. SV is cleaned up. Result is the lead has dropped to around a Tetris and a half for SV. Maybe less than that now that we have a drought coming in. See what happens on the backside of this is SV will score a Tetris. Dengler missing a placement there, but tucks in the J under it, no problem. Let's score one of his own. So yeah, down to about half a Tetris here. Dengler getting high up on the board again, needs something right. It's not finding anything. This could be trouble. Gets a bar over for the triple. Dengler staying alive here. Still a bit of time before 19. Nothing to worry about there yet. can get really high up the spire. Oh no, and the hang on the right is going to do it. SV is going to send us to a decider. Ready from Dengler. Let's go ahead and count them down. And we'll start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And we're on the wrong seed. Go ahead, top out. Next seed will be 11BFD5. Someone entered the wrong seed. Or played on Tetris or something. You know, Tetris things. All right. Let's try that again. Let's go ahead and get this decider counted down between SV and Dengler. We'll start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. That's better. We have a JoJo start. Sure, JoJo would be happy with that. I was wondering if Dengler was going to set up the spin tuck. I wasn't wondering if he was going to miss it. You don't normally see Dengler miss things like that. So SV going to be able to take early control. Dengler just going to play one row up. As SV so far has only burned one line. Tetris for Dengler. SV working around that short spire. No problem there. Tetris for SV. A very hot start for SV so far. I think that's only 3 burns. Dengler gets the bar down the right side. Now he's going to have to play a little bit of cleanup here. $43 Raiders coming in from Chaotic Hazel. What the heck? 43? That's a lot. Welcome in. We're in a decider between SV and Dengler. SV took a 2-0 lead early on with some very sharp play, but has kind of struggled in games 3 and 4. Falling behind in pace on 18 in game 3, and then actually early topping in game 4. But it's game 5, anyone's game. Burp. Burp. Really? Burp? No, this isn't burp. Tetris for both players, 376 for SV, 347 for Dengler. Critical gain 5. I will say it's not the first time and probably won't be the last time I'm called Burb. I'm not even sure why. I don't even think I sound like him all that much. Some people hear what they want. Tetris for Dengler, as he's past the 100 line turn at 442. And SV with the Tetris will pass it at 493. So 51,000 point lead for SV at the 100 lines. Hey, redo. How's it going, Sansel? Come in. That's okay. We got to do a redo as well. Because the players weren't on the same seat to start Game 5. Oh, wow. Okay. Did anyone catch what Dengler just did with the Vits? He set up a Vits in column 8, got the Vits, and then just proceeded to set up a Vits right next to it in column 9. Where's Jasmine when you need her? If Zrobar thought Burb is rhubarb, he'll be Burb to somebody out there. Yeah. That's a... I mean, I can see, like, where the visual would come in between Burb and rhubarb. Especially for someone of Zrobot's age. Because we're in level 19, 656 for SV, 609 for Dengler. Dengler trying to get out of danger here. Gonna get the right side open. Gets that triple. There are holes in column 7 at the moment. So it'll also be a triple. SV is just going to increase the lead here, 110,000 points on level 21. Has really come roaring back to life in the last couple of games. 769. Hey, now at a Tetris, go to 796. Dengler at 693, almost a full level ahead. And that T is not a good spot. Dengler burns it away quickly, though. Just not getting anything to follow that up. Finally, a couple good pieces coming in. Tetris for Dengler. 883 for SV, 737 for Dengler. Level 24, SV is at 943. Score another Tetris there. And there you have it. Max into 29 for SV. 1,004,000. Dengler at 831. Gonna get the bar for the Tetris into level 26. Oh no. Oh no. Dengler in a drought at the wrong time, and he's going to top out at 866. And SV will complete the reverse sweep. Go ahead, play this out. Yeah, that was a very good match. It really looked like Dengler was playing strong games 1 and 2, but almost felt like it was a different player in the rest of the set. Going for the 1.2 into level 29. was talking about having a 1.2 into 38 earlier. It's a little earlier than 38. Oh, yeah. Well, GG! That's gonna do it! There's your winner! It looks like he's got some, I don't know, wine glass over there to celebrate with. By the way, he's gonna take it 3-2. And move on up to a 3-1 record. GG's.
Maybe not just as much as the speed, but, you know. When you compare, like, more than you think they would. 476 to 432, Alka2 holding on to a 1-2 Tetris lead. We're over 100 lines in. Strong game from Alka2. Alex not doing too shabby either. Alka2 on pace for 600k. Just needs to keep the bars coming. And there's one of them. Resolves a dependency in the middle of his stack.